Buying an action camera in 2026? I've tested dozens of action cameras and found the 8 best options at every budget, from $100 to $550. If this helps you, hit that subscribe button and check the links in the description below. Let's dive in. Tier 1. Budget. Action cameras. $100 to $200. Product number 1. AKASO Brave 7 LE for $139.99. The Brave 7 LE packs more into a budget camera than anything else at this tier. Key specs: 4K at 30 frames per second, 20 megapixel sensor, 6-axis electronic image stabilization, dual screens, 131-foot waterproof housing, 2 batteries included. Daylight footage is clean. The dual screen setup works well for vlogging, and 2 batteries out of the box is a genuine advantage. Here's what they don't tell you. Stabilization gets jerky during real action. No 4K at 60 frames per second. Hard capped at 30 frames per second. Low bitrate around 50 megabits per second means fast motion compresses badly. Best for beginners and casual hikers. Not for action sports, low light, or slow motion editing. The best equipped starter in this lineup. Product number 2. GoPro Hero for $199.99. The smallest GoPro ever, and it hides a limitation you need to know up front. Key specs: 4K at 30 frames per second, 12 megapixel sensor, hyper smooth via app only, 1.76-inch touchscreen, waterproof to 16 feet, 86 grams. It disappears on a helmet mount, battery lasts around 80 minutes, and GoPro's mount ecosystem is unmatched. The reality check: no in-camera stabilization. Hypersmooth only runs in the mobile app. Desktop support is gone. Battery is built-in and non-removable. Only waterproof to 16 feet. Best for cyclists wanting a tiny, discreet point-of-view cam. Not for divers, surfers, or PC Mac editors outside GoPro's app. Compact and polished, but those limitations are real. Tier 2. Mid-range action cameras. $250 to $300. Product number 3. DJI Osmo Action 5 Pro Essential Combo for $288. 4 hours of battery. That changes everything. Key specs: 1/1.3-inch sensor, 13.5 stop dynamic range, 4K at 120 frames per second, 360 degrees horizon steady, dual OLED screens, 47 GB built-in storage, waterproof to 65 feet. Low light performance is among the strongest in this lineup. The larger sensor holds detail where smaller sensors fall apart. Here's the catch: no built-in GPS. DJI Mimo is off Google Play. Android users must sideload. Real-world battery at 4K at 60 frames per second drops closer to 2 hours. Best for endurance athletes and travelers needing long shoots. Not for GPS-dependent athletes or hesitant Android users. The best value in this entire lineup. Product number 4. Insta360 X3 for $299.99. This isn't just a different camera, it's a completely different way to shoot. Key specs: 5.7K 360 degrees and 30 frames per second active high dynamic range, 4K single lens mode, dual half-inch 48 megapixel sensors, flow state stabilization, waterproof to 33 feet. Mount it, film everything, and pick your angle later. The invisible selfie stick effect creates drone-like third-person footage no standard action camera can replicate. The downsides: just 81 minutes of battery in 360-degree mode, shortest in the lineup. All 360-degree footage needs Insta360's app to export. Exposed lenses are not replaceable if cracked. Best for skiers, snowboarders, and mountain bike riders wanting third-person point of view. Not for anyone wanting ready-to-share files without editing. A creative powerhouse, if you'll do the editing work. If this is helping, hit that like button and drop your activity and budget in the comments. I reply to every one. Tier 3. Premium action cameras. $400 to $450. Product number 5. Insta360 Ace Pro 2 Dual Battery Bundle for $419. This is it, my personal pick. Key specs: 1/1.3-inch 8K sensor, 13.5 stop dynamic range, 4K at 120 frames per second, active high dynamic range, 2.5-inch flip-up screen, Leica Sumarit lens, 157 degrees field of view, waterproof to 39 feet, dual AI chips, iLog color profile. The flip screen is the best vlogging solution in any action camera right now. Larger and easier with gloves than any front screen. Low light performance made a massive leap. The dual AI chips pull clean detail where previous cameras produce noise. What you need to know: heaviest flagship at 6.3 ounces. At 8K, active high dynamic range and full stabilization are unavailable. Leica branding is real, but edge softness at ultra-wide angles is expected at this field of view. Best for vloggers and low-light shooters. Not for weight-conscious athletes or anyone expecting 8K to be fully featured. The flip screen, low light, and dual battery make this the most versatile camera in the lineup. Product number 6. DJI Osmo Action 6 Essential Combo for $426. A variable aperture on an action camera. Nobody else has done this. Key specs: 1/1.1-inch square sensor, variable aperture f2 to f4, 4K at 120 frames per second, horizon steady up to 4K at 60 frames per second, 50 GB built-in storage, waterproof to 65 feet, cold resistant to -20 degrees Celsius. Open to f2 for low light, close to f4 to control bright highlights, without neutral density filters. Horizon Steady now runs at full 4K, a meaningful upgrade over the previous generation. The trade-offs: United States supply has faced constraints due to trade restrictions. Verify availability. Some users report heat buildup in extended 8K sessions. The variable aperture adds complexity over fixed aperture cameras. Best for creators wanting aperture control and top-tier specs. Not for buyers with United States supply concerns or those wanting extended 8K sessions. The variable aperture alone sets this apart from everything else here. Tier 4. Luxury action cameras. $450 to $550. Product number 7. GoPro Hero 13 Black Ultra Wide Edition for $479.99. 177 degrees. The widest, most immersive point-of-view footage ever on a GoPro. Key specs: 5.3K at 60 frames per second, 4K at 120 frames per second, burst slow-mo 400 frames per second at 720p, Hyper Smooth 6, 177 degrees ultra-wide mod included, plus standard lens, 10-bit hybrid log gamma high dynamic range, built-in GPS, waterproof 33 feet standard and 16 feet with ultra-wide mod. Paired with Hyper Smooth 6, the footage from a bike or helmet mount feels genuinely unbreakable. Built-in GPS delivers speed and route overlays with no extra accessories needed. Here's where it falls short. Ultra-wide mod is not for underwater use. Swap to the standard lens before diving. Live streaming is reportedly incompatible with the ultra-wide mod attached. GoPro's subscription auto-renews annually. Best for mountain bikers, skiers, and point-of-view creators wanting GPS overlays. Not for underwater shooters, live streamers, or subscription-averse buyers. For pure point-of-view sports footage, nothing in this lineup touches it. Product number 8. Insta360 X5 for $549.99. The most expensive camera here and the best 360-degree camera consumers can buy. Key specs: 8K, 360 degrees, 30 frames per second super sampled from 11K. 5.7K, 60 frames per second, high dynamic range. Dual 1/1.28-inch sensors. Triple AI chip. Pure video AI low light in 360 degrees mode. User replaceable lenses. 185-minute battery. Waterproof to 49 feet. Replaceable lenses solve the 360-degree camera's biggest durability flaw. A cracked lens no longer kills the camera. Pure video now extends to full 360-degree mode, a genuine breakthrough for dawn and evening shooting. The honest truth: full 360-degree editing still requires the Insta360 app. It's not instant. Battery life drops in 8K. The standard box ships without a selfie stick or micro SD card, both near essential. Best for 360-degree creators, surfers, and snowboarders wanting the best image quality. Not for plug-and-play users or those editing 8K on a mid-range laptop. Replaceable lenses, bigger sensors, pure video in 360 degrees. The best X series upgrade ever. All right, let's crown the winners. Best value overall: DJI Osmo Action 5 Pro. 4-hour battery, strong low light, and no subscription. Best 360-degree camera: Insta360 X5. Replaceable lenses, massive sensor jump, and pure video in 360 degrees mode. Best for vloggers: Insta360 Ace Pro 2. Flip screen, dual AI low light, and iLog, the clearest vlogging choice. Skip this. GoPro Hero. Non-removable battery, no in-camera stabilization, and shallow waterproofing. The DJI at $288 does everything better. My personal pick? Insta360 Ace Pro 2 Dual Battery Bundle. Flip screen, best low light, dual battery capacity, zero subscription. The most versatile camera in this lineup. All links are in the description, organized by tier. If this helped, smash subscribe and drop a comment with which one you're going with. I reply to every comment. See you in the next one.